Two more, beg your pardon, last ball to be bowled. I think he will be, he will give a stare to the wicket keeper because he bowled a brilliant delivery that, angling away from the right-hander, but then gave away a run. Look at that.
Well, Kamran Atta, he is a character, I'll tell you, Srijit. If you can hear his sledging behind the stumps, is legendary. Last ball again outside off stump. Guides it down to third man. Single for Alishan. Well, a good over for ECB Blues. 24 for the loss of 1 wicket at the end of 3.
Bowling continues, yeah. थोड़ा सा बात कर लो थोड़ा कवरिंग लेग राइट आर्म over
Zia will continue from the other end. Couple of steps down the track. Alishan whips it off his hips towards a backward square leg for a single. So in the last over we saw that call is very important. In this tournament, I think 10 to 12 mess-ups, mix-ups we have seen. And the only problem is that it should be loud and clear. What do you have to say about that?
Well, running between the wickets is very, very important, especially in the 20-over format. And as you said, and rightly so, there have been a lot of mishaps, lot of run-out opportunities. Down the leg side. Again, as you can see there, yes, no, maybe. Which is very odd, Srijit, because some of the running that I have seen is between pairs that have batted together a lot. Hamdan Tahir and Mohammad Wasim have batted together a lot. And I saw a run-out between the two of them in the first game and then almost yesterday. And Ghulam Murtaza and Fayyaz Ahmed, who've played together a lot as well. That was a disastrous run-out yesterday. Maybe just the pressure, just the thought of all those eyes on you. In the meantime, that was a brilliant opportunity created by Zia. It would have been a huge wicket in the context of the game. The captain, Alishan Sharfu, tried to play that uppercut, and Ghulam Murtaza, can you believe it? He's a very safe pair of hands, but he's dropped a big one.
Back of line delivery. And, well, there was a chance. Couldn't really bend properly. That's the reason why he couldn't complete the catch. A reprieve for Alishan nonetheless.
What a big opportunity missed here by Abu Dhabi. This Emirates Blues side not very strong in the batting department. And out of frustration, Zia bowls one down the leg side. Kamran Atta does really well to save 4 wides at least.
This is what happens to a bowler when a fielder is not supporting you. It hampers your confidence, and that's the reason why he bowled this wayward line. He did all the hard work.
Well, Shajid, I'm sure you would know this. Unless and until you have a time machine, you can't go back in time and fix that problem. Just focus on the next delivery. As we tell the batsman to forget about what happened in the previous delivery, the bowler has to do the same as well. He still has a job to do, still has 2.5 overs to bowl.
Rightly said. I mean, of course, when a batsman, plays, coach every time tells, you play according to the merit of the ball. What happened in the previous delivery, forget about that. As here comes in, this one, around that middle end leg stick flicked away magnificently. No chance for the backward square leg fielder.
Well, he's losing his line, he's losing his cool, Zia. And Fahad Nawaz has capitalized. Delivery down the leg side. Fine leg in the circle. And again, all he had to do was beat that fielder. As soon as he's done that, he's gotten 4. Very good timing, very good placement.
Final delivery to come from Zia as Fahad gets ready. He's batting on 13. Slightly fuller, magnificent shot, bat and bat together, and some football skills to no use. Will get 2 runs.
Well, Atar Rahim is not getting a call from Manchester United anytime soon. That's a fact. Some poor fielding. And in the end, they've taken to end of 4 overs, 36 for 1, ECB Blues.
Yeah.
Well, Srijit, I'll let you tell that fun fact. I don't want any of my 220 followers to leave me.
MS Dhoni has never scored a century outside the Indian subcontinent. But I think it's an inspiration that without hitting a century, still we have love for this man, MS Dhoni.
Well, I tell you what, century or no century, there was no better finisher than MS Dhoni in his prime. Unbelievable, his exploits lower down the order. Started off at number 3. I remember scored 183 against Pakistan. And then when he became captain, just came down at 6 and 7 and took the responsibility of finish off games. And what a responsibility he took.
We'll be talking about that as Ghulam starts a new over, full length delivery. And well, poor piece of fielding there by mid-on fielder. 4 runs.
Well, clearly Abu Dhabi have missed the plot. They think they're playing football, but this is a game of cricket, my friends. You don't need to use your feet. It's Uzair this time, trying to use his foot to stop the ball. And in the end, it's a good-looking shot that gets 4 runs. But poor fielding from Uzair.
Well, you were talking about Manchester United. Rumours are at rift that Cristiano Ronaldo is planning to leave that. Maybe that news has gone out and these 2 players are trying to impress the management.
Well, I think Cristiano Ronaldo needs to come and play here for Abu Dhabi. I think he'll probably do well in the field. Ghulam Murtaza, first delivery, goes for 4 and pressure on the bowler now. And there you have it. There you can see when it's not your day, it's not your day. He's dropped the catch. And then now outside edge, races past the wicketkeeper for 4. Back-to-back boundaries for Alishan Sharfu.
No foot movement and just poking at that. Lucky that there was no slip. We were talking about MS Dhoni when he started off his career. I was reporting for a private channel. We all thought that we got an opener, explosive opener. That time it was Adam Gilchrist. Used to come for Australia and whack the bowlers out of the park and take the game away single-handedly. Well, excellent delivery. Following the batsman on that occasion was Ghulam.
Well, good comeback here. Back-to-back boundaries. And then the dot ball, the Yorker. Alishan Sharfu still using his feet against the fast bowler. But this is a very, very good start for the ECB Blues. 44 in 4.3, going at 10 runs and over. And Abu Dhabi is under the pump. They've misfielded, dropped a catch, let a couple of boundaries past. All of the runs they have to chase down.
A slower one from Ghulam. Excellent thinking. I think on the surface, especially in the previous match we saw, you take the pace away from your deliveries. It's difficult for the batsman. And I think that's what Alishan is having a word with Fahad.
Well, absolutely. We saw Umair Ali Khan. He's a specialist with that back of the hand slower delivery. So is Umar Farooq. Both those cutters like the off break and the back of the hand. And those were almost unplayable. Ghulam Murtaza falling suit.
Poor one, and got the right treatment it deserved.
Well, if you're not going to use the wicket, then there's no point in talking about slower deliveries or quicker ones. Full toss. And Alishan Sharfu, he looks like in punishing mood. He's not going to let go of those.
Alishan with that boundary takes the score to 28. He's still trying to find his lost mojo. Gulam already conceded 12 runs and yet to bowl the final delivery of his over.
Yes, and at the back of his mind, there will be that dropped catch of Alishan Sharfu. Could have seen the back of the ECB captain, but instead, we're facing the full wrath of his blade. Again, a quick single taken. The experience of playing together for these two showing. 49 for the loss of 1 wicket in 5 overs.
That's it. Ground across.
At the halfway mark, ECB going at almost 10 runs in over, 49 for 1. And joining you in the comm box will be Shoaib Ahmed and Ijaz Ahmed.
Bowling ground across.
Thank you very much, and there you go. Extra cover, empty space, and 4 runs. Good hit. He has timed it well and earning a boundary there.
Fayaz Ahmed just erring in his line and length, and Alishan Sharfu, what a performance this has been so far. 33 apologies in just 15 deliveries. Flighted and slow in the air, that is what Fayaz Ahmed is known for. You really have to time and get all the energy out from your shots in order to clear them.
We were just trying to make some room, but mid-on is up in circle. He has earned 4 runs again, so 2 boundaries. And I think so this is really good going. He is picking up the spots.
Yes, that's important for Emirates Blues. In order to get to a decent total, they need to accelerate and accelerate at the right time. This time Fayaz bowling it a lot shorter and quickly on the back foot, Alishan Sharfu.
Again, backing away. Just checked his stroke, and I think so that Fayaz has read him well. Just slowing the ball and making the pace a bit more lacking. And not allowing the batter to free his arms somewhere at extra cover.
Using his feet and playing it wide of the mid-on fielder. And that's good running. Excellent running between the wickets. Just a fumble. The ball was not too far away from the fielder. Did well to stop it, but they've done even better by taking those 2 runs. 59 on the board. This has been the best start for Emirates Blues. Last ball of the power play overs. Making room for himself, and very well bowled by Fayaz, way outside off. A dot ball to end the over and the 6th over as well. 59 for 1.
जल्दी आजा एंड ऑफ पावर प्ले
Slow delivery from Atar Rahim. Starts off with a slower ball. That's again one of the strengths of Atar. He likes to mix things up. Now will be the real test for the batters of Emirates Blues. Once the power play overs are done, the field is well spread out. How they tackle that is something to be seen. I'm sure singles and doubles will be taken, but can they get those odd boundaries in every over?
Yes, making it at short third man, and I think so that the pace has been laid firmly, like 60 in 6.1, 61 in 6.2. I think that they shouldn't be worried about any sort of run rate. They can capitalize at this stage and can add some more runs. Like they should be getting in segments up to 10 overs. They must be looking to get another 30 plus without losing any wicket. So 70, 75 in 10 overs is really a good call in terms like you're batting first. And under lights, I was just sharing some stats at Pitch Report that batting at daytime, we're looking at lesser number of runs, but batting at evening time, we've been looking at more runs have been come in as far as concerned for the wickets.
That's right. Under lights, it's a lot easier to bat, and we've seen that time and time again. But of course, the bowlers also get some purchase, especially the fast bowlers get some movement in the air early on with the new ball. So it is an even Stevens game. If you bowl well, you can get value for your bowling. Nicely played by Fahad. Some runs are due from his bat. As of now, he's run a ball, giving company to his skipper, Alishan Sharfu, who's on 41. And he's been the backbone of Emirates Blues batting lineup so far. They've got a very strong bowling setup, but the batting has to click today and come together as a team.
Slower one, but not picked up cleanly. Well, this has been happening since a couple of times that they have not been picking up cleanly. 7 gone. Emirates Blues 65 for 1.
यार ये छक्के नहीं मारते साइड लेफ्ट ऑफ बॉलिंग ग्राउंड अक्रॉस कंटिन्यू बॉय तारे दो थल्ले
Fayaz Ahmed continues outside off. That ball was played well along the ground towards the sweeper cover.
Well ball.
7.1 overs.
Yeah.
Clean bowled.
Hey, come on, boy.
Making room for himself, Fahad Nawaz. Yet another disappointing end for Fahad. He was looking better, but this time just couldn't get the line and the bounce correct. Played all over it. Was lot fuller, not the ball to be cut. And Fayaz Ahmed strikes. He gets that man. Fahad Nawaz has to walk back. Wicket number 2 down. 17 of 17. 66 for 2.
Shabash, Shabash, Fayaz boy. Ground across, 4 to come. Shabash, Battu. Shabash, Shabash boy, Shabash boy, Shabash Fayaz boy. Ali, Ali. Lovely, yeah.
The new man in is Atikur Rahman, number 4 for Emirates Blues. They've lost both their openers now. Nicely played and a quick single taken.
Good bowling, boys, good bowling, boys.
Well, wicket always push you a little bit more on the back foot, as we will be witnessing here. But sometimes a batter like Ali Shan Sharfu on 43, he can hit big.
Swept and swept well, Alishan Sharfu towards backward square leg. Uzair is the man there who will cut that off. Atikur Rahman and Alishan now have to stitch another partnership for Emirates Blues. They have been able to restrict their opposition twice, and the score has not been a par score. 130 is what they've managed to score. Can they better that today? Can they get to 150, 155?
Yes!
Want to take that single on that misfield. Good decision not to do that. 8 overs gone. And the score for Emirates Blues, 68 for 2.
Jaldi, guys. Jaldi, please.
Our co-commentators enjoying the game and having some insightful conversations, I'm sure. Meanwhile, Alishan Sharfu has hit that one in that extra cover region. That will go all the way for 4. Brilliant use of his feet on that occasion, getting to the pitch of the ball, and Ataur Rahim has been taken to the cleaners on the very first ball of his second over.
It's a good clean hit. Use full pace, full power, and bat swing was perfect and executed perfectly, getting 4 runs. 48, just 2 runs away from his 50. Let's see if he can do this in this over or not.
They're looking for 2. Sharp throw and not a clean collect from Ataur Rahim. Ghulam knows that had he taken it cleanly, that would have been a very close call for Alishan. He gets to his 50. With that, another 50 in this edition. He's scoring runs for his team, some important runs, and the run fest continues from the bat of Alishan Sharfu. 27 balls, 50. 7 fours and a 6. Brilliant form, and that's good news for UAE. He's a part of the UAE national side, and when he scores, everybody feels good about it. Playing like a skipper, performing like a skipper.
Yes, well played, Ali. Really a T20 version innings. And a bit of the satisfaction. It's heat there in the centre.
Fuller delivery from Ata. And a single for Atiq. Atiq is happy to take singles. Alishan looks exhausted. has worked hard for his 51 runs in 28 deliveries. Slower delivery, wanted to heave that. Just checking his shot at the last moment, Alishan.
I think that the platform has been set for a good target. They should mount it like 160 plus from here on, keeping 8 wickets in hand, scoring runs, and I think that Alishan should look for 3 figures. He has got ample time. Good delivery right nearby to the off stump, but able to get a single. 9 gone. Emirates Blue 78 for 2.
Umpire middle. शाबाश फैयाज भाई गुलाबरी थोड़ा चले थोड़ा चले
Fayaz has got 1 wicket, could have been a chance, a non-striking end. It hit directly. An umpire is just waiting for upstairs or not. Wait and see.
He's gone upstairs. The umpire will have to wait and check. Good pickup, good throw. And I think he is home, safe and sound.
Well, a bit of the blur frame was there, but I think so. He was home, benefit of doubt all the time in favour. And there you can see he's been feeling the heat in the centre.
Yes, not out, says the umpire. So they survived that scare. 9.1 overs, 80 for 2 is the score. So good runs on the board. But definitely Alishan, the heat is taking a toll on him. Will have to be, it has to be seen how long can Alishan take this, how deep can he take this innings. And it's important that he plays the all 20 overs if Emirates Blues have to get to a decent total.
Well, lots of times would you see that when the weather conditions are really hard to face, so most of the batters like playing 52, he must be looking to go aerial, like for the big hits, for the boundaries, pick up the gaps and give some more chance to the opponent. Oh, there was a chance. Big break was there. Fayaz is bowling beautifully. He's watching the footsteps of the batters. But I think so there is luck here with Atiq. That's why he survived. See that? He was down the wicket. Ball was a little bit away from the stumps. It took time.
Again, just a push. Atiq needs to try and score some boundaries here, so that can give Alishan some time to cool off and play those singles and not tire himself. Atiq will have to score some runs quickly. 9.4 overs, just 2 runs of this Fayaz over. He's been very economical. Brings out the sweep, but played that at least 30 minutes early. Way too early on the shot. There you see the bat was already away from the ball. He'd already played that shot. You'll have to really wait when you're playing against somebody like Fayaz.
There you go, the backward point. Chases there for the fielder, but not been perfectly timed. So they are finishing here with a couple, 10 gone. Emirates Blues, 82 for 2. Well, Ali Shan is the key player, 52 in 29 deliveries. But he needs a good partner who can finish with him, because every team requires a good finisher. I've got Srijit has joined me. 82 for 2. Still time to go. Half of the inning is left. A decent start for ECB. They have lost 2 wickets, and Ali Shan, all eyes on him as he has completed his half century. Good delivery coming into the right-handed batsman. I think from here on they must be eyeing somewhere around 170, because the start which they required they have got, and now they just need to pick a bowler and make sure that they get to that target. Well, was full length delivery, loopy delivery from Atta, just for a single. I think what should be their strategy? Should they be, targeting a bowler and, attack? We'll talk about that. Here's some change in field placement. As Atta comes in and bowls, couple of steps down the track, it's in the air and over the long offence for 6. What a way to welcome Abdul Rahman. Welcome, mate.
Oh, thank you, Srijit. And Ali Shan, he's continuing where he left off just before the drinks break. That dropped catch. It's worth 51 runs now. Every run he scores will be a tough one for Ghulam Murtaza to swallow.
So this is turning out to be an expensive over. We're talking about targeting a bowler from this phase, because they got a decent start and now they need to eye somewhere around 170-80, because under lights, when your fast bowlers swing the ball, it won't be that easy to play. And I think this is the time. At least Ali Shan should, start targeting the bowlers.
61 of 32. Brilliant knock there by the captain Atiq on the other side. He's playing the holding role. Just the 8 runs off 12 deliveries for him. Shiji, the problem with this Emirates Blues lineup is they're very light on the batting. Some would say this is probably the last recognized pair. They still have Farazuddin, who's a very good all-rounder. And then all the bowling all-rounders. Launch Keswani. Well, he might be walking in because Atta has taken a big wicket. Atiqur Rahman hit in the back leg. We'll have to see if that was missing the leg stump. But the umpire doesn't think so. He's given him out. Big wicket this for Abu Dhabi.
I thought that was drifting, that was missing the leg stick. So 8 is what Atiqur Rahman could score, and ECB 93 for 3.
Well, the new batsman walking in, Sanchit Sharma, he's gotten a promotion, number 22. And Srijit, I know why he carries the number 22. He's played for my club, that's his date of birth as well. We both share the same number. He was kind enough to give up the 22 because I carry that on my shirt, and being the club owner obviously has its perks. Very talented right-handed all-rounder. Fast bowling all-rounder, hits the ball very hard. New bowler coming in. Oh, beautiful googly there. Unorthodox action. That ball drifting in the air and then pitching and coming into the right-hander. Caught everyone by surprise.
We'll have a nice look at that action once again. He completes his over very quickly. He rushes onto the popping crease.
Again, full delivery. Oh, misfield by the captain Ali Abed at cover. You want to keep that new batsman on strike as much as possible. Sanchit Sharma, he's off the mark. Well, Shrijit, you're a leg spinner by trade. At one moment I thought he bowls leg spin. And then that ball came into the right-hander.
Outside edge. And a couple of runs there for ECB. Rightly said, I initially thought that he's a leg spinner, but then once he delivers, then one gets to know that no, he's an off spinner.
Well, Ali Shan pointing to his counterpart on the other side, saying he was expecting the ball to come in, just went straight with the arm. Very good bowling by Adnan so far. Again, outside off stump, a big appeal, and they've given him. The umpire has given him out. Alishan Sharfu, you'll need to get a big truck to pull him out. He looks very disappointed, walking back slowly, the captain. But a big wicket this for Abu Dhabi.
Look at that. Way outside the off stick. Had he left that one, would have probably been just wide. And that's the reason why he's dejected. Alishan Sharfu, 65, well made 65, and ECB 97 for 4.
Well, the new batsman walking in, the pocket dynamite, Mohammad Farazuddin. Well, he's an off spinner by trade. Maybe he can pick what Adnan is doing, because certainly in the com box we are confused. A first delivery that he bowled came back into the batsman a mile, and then after that, two deliveries, no turn, and a big wicket.
Well up in the air, but in no man's land. Excellent delivery, completed one, and that's all they will be getting.
Well, a good bowling change this by Ali Abid. A last over from Atta going for a few runs. Adnan coming in now. He's expecting the ball to turn in, but it doesn't. And a very good catch there by Kamran Atta behind the stumps. And there, the traditional off spinner.
Was a dusra from Adnan, turning the other way. So 12 overs gone, 98 for 4.
Well bowled, Atta, well bowled. Bowling change.
Well, there you can see just behind this ground, the lights are coming on. The weekday evening cricket in full flow here in Ajman. 4 grounds right behind us. All 4 of them will have some sort of cricket match going on. Premier Division, Junior Division, a friendly game somewhere. But this is the match right here. This is the tournament, the SkyExchange.net Emirates D20 powered by Fancourt. The Premier UAE State Division tournament. And a good moment here for Farazuddin and Sanchit to stamp their presence. Ghulam Murtaza. Well, Ali Shan Sharf was back in the hut. Maybe he will feel a bit confident now.
Excellent delivery coming into the right-handed batsman, and they scamper for a run. Excellent running between the wickets, putting pressure straight away.
Well, excellent running, but very poor fielding. Had he collected that ball, Farazuddin would have been in trouble. He is very quick between the stumps, Farazuddin. But that was a risky single. Sanchit Sharma sent in at number 5. He's a good batsman, solid hitter of the ball. And this is a very good opportunity for him. Try to bat out 8 overs.
Top orders really did well for the side, and now it's the middle order and lower order they have to deliver. Again, excellent delivery, as it's not where he intended to play. And single there for Farazuddin. Beg your pardon, it was Sanchit who picked up that single. So 100 comes up for ECB.
Well, very good time to bring up that 100. 12.2 overs. Going at a steady pace. The only problem is the number of wickets they've lost.
Again, good line, good comeback by Ghulam after what we saw in the first spell that he bowled. Thanks to some brilliant hitting from Ali Shan. But good thing about this spell that he's getting the ball to get into the right-handed batsman. He's getting some movement off the surface, and might be floodlights are in full throttle, and conditions are different from what we saw in the first game.
We are just getting some movement, little movement in the air. Again, that ball coming into the right-hander. Sanchit Sharma is up to the task. Fayaz Ahmed at point. Left-hand spinner. He got the breakthrough. The wicket of Fahad Nawaz. And again, Abu Dhabi will know they are 1 wicket away. Just 1 wicket. And then you've got the likes of Nilansh, Aditya Shetty, Karthik Miyappan, who you would consider as bowling all-rounders.
Dabbed it gently and fumble at backward point. Couldn't judge the pace on that occasion, was the point fielder. Single for ECB, 103 for 4. It will be interesting to see how well Karthik Miyappan bowls.
Well, Karthik Miyappan has been bowling brilliantly. Aditya Shetty getting the last game as well. Two very intelligent leg spinners here in the UAE setup. And as you called him, Karthik Miyappan, the googly specialist. He bowls a wily googly, turns the ball very, very quick, which makes the difference.
Final delivery around that leg and middle. Played it gently, not for any runs. 13 overs gone. 103 for 4 ECB.
Well, there you can see the follow wickets. The first one to fall, Aryan Lakra. Good catch. Then Fayaz getting Fahad Nawaz. Ata getting the big wicket of Atikur Rahman, who's been steady. And then Ali Shan Sharfu. Big wicket that. That's the bowling card right there. A bit expensive, the top three bowlers. Uzair Khan Zia, Mukhtar, Ghulam Murtaza, all going for almost 9 and over. And then the senior statesman, Fayaz Ahmed, putting the brakes. 5.67, brilliant economy rate. And the big wicket of Fahad Nawaz. Adnan Danish, well, he seems to be unplayable at the moment.
Tossed up delivery, it's in the air. But just a single. Again, a dusra from Adnan. It's very difficult. He was trying that extra cover area. But ball moving away from the right-handed. So he's mixing things up really well.
A very quick arm action, Adnan. You have to read him off the pitch. That's not easy when he's bowling so full again. Sanchit Sharma trying to go through cover. Very lucky that ball getting the inside half of the bat. Could have easily missed it between bat and pad. Adnan, well, he's looking unplayable at the moment. Still has 2.5 overs to bowl. He's going to be the difference.
Well, over the bowler's head for 6. What a shot.
Well, Mohammad Farazuddin, the pocket rocket has had enough. The best way to approach a bowler who's trying to get on top of you is to hit him straight down the ground for 6. Brilliant hit that.
He took a pause for a couple of seconds. That was for photographers over here.
Intelligent cricket there. Intelligent from Farazuddin. Hits a 6 and gets off the strike. And Srijit, I'll tell you for a fact, Farazuddin loves the cameras. If he gets a wicket, he has an exciting, interesting celebration. I hope he gets to bowl and gets a wicket. You'll know what I'm talking about. But yes, that 6 was for the cameraman. Adnan, in the meantime, troubling Sanchit Sharma.
So far, we have seen some weird celebrations out here. Yesterday, I remember, took off the shoes and then took a shoe selfie.
That's Aryan Lakra. He's a character as well. I'm sure you've seen Rohan Mustafa and Umair Ali Khan's celebration as well. We'll talk about that in the next over. 14 overs up, 113 for 4 ECB Blues. Ghulam Murtaza coming back, gave 5 runs in his last over. Down the leg side, very well kept again by Kamran Atta. The extras are mounting now. The Emirates Blues already has a good total up, 114, 6 more overs to come. Shrijit, I think as you were saying, that 160, 170 total is something they'll be looking at.
Last over was brilliant, where Farazuddin whacked one over the bowler's head. Now Ghulam, he's still finding his mojo back. Much better line. Played it towards onside. Just for a single. No, they'll get the second one quite easily.
Well, that was a bit of a hack from Sanchit Sharma. Importantly, he got a lot of bat on it. Going down to square leg. Short mid wicket in the circle. I think that is where he's aiming. At cow corner area. Big gap between square leg and long on. A lot of real estate to target the ball.
21 runs conceded by Ghulam. Very expensive. Well, excellent line, excellent length. Tapped it gently towards offside.
Well, that's death bowling at its best. Just that wide outside off stump. Yorker.
Third over for Ghulam. Previous one, he bowled those in-swinging deliveries. In this over, again he lost his momentum, that rhythm which he got in the previous one. Well, excellent delivery, full outside off, came back in, and a shy end, striker's end. Excellent work by wicketkeeper. Took off his glove, collected it, but the batsman was safe.
Was that man again? Kamran Atta, the live wire. As you said, just took off that one glove, raced towards the ball. Direct hit as well. Farazuddin very lucky not to chop that onto the stumps. Look at that, right on top. Knocking off the bails, but Sanchit Sharma was home. 23 runs conceded by Ghulam Murtaza, 13 of them coming off his first over.
We were talking about celebrations, weird celebrations that we have seen not only in this tournament but across the globe. Even in international cricket, I remember Imran Tahir running far, and the players used to chase him.
Well, Srijit, I'll tell you something very interesting. It's not only in international cricket. Wide outside off stump goes to down to point for a single. Imran Tahir, playing here in the UAE for a local club, celebrates exactly like that. Even if he takes the wicket of somebody no one has ever heard of, he was off for a run and everybody's running behind him. A humble, loving character. I tell you what, the king of celebrations here in the UAE is Rohan Mustafa. Every time he takes a wicket, something new happens. We saw that celebration with Umair. He has his own dance as well. But I think the importance is to focus on your bowling and batting and not just on the celebrations.
And why? I think I want you to answer that, because just before our stint we were talking about one player from Pakistan, Hassan Ali. What's that story? I want you to repeat.
Well, yes, as we all know, Hassan Ali unfortunately injured himself with that generator celebration of his. Hurt himself, hurt his back. Fortunately, made a comeback into the Pakistan side. I think he learned his lesson. Full toss, almost over the waist height. We'll have to see if the umpire calls it. No, they've given it as a legal delivery. So another expensive over from Ghulam Murtaza comes to an end. 120 on the board for the loss of 4 wickets in 15 overs. Well, there you can see 6 extras. in the 15 overs so far. There was a no ball, a free hit that went for 4, and then 5 wides on top of that. So they've bowled an additional over already, and that is going to hurt you in this heat, this humidity against such a strong batting lineup. The fast bowlers, but they have been disappointing, Srijit. 9 economy for Ozair, 8.5 for Zia, 8.3 for Ghulam and Ataur Rahim as well. And in the meantime, it's Mohammad Farazuddin, a pocket dynamite. He's hit that ball for a maximum. Beautiful hit straight down the ground.
It was Adnan, tossed up delivery, and Farazuddin coming down the track. Look at that. Over the long on fence for 6, putting straight away out of the park.
Well, he's big power in a small package, Mohammad Farazuddin. And you can see what he's capable of. Oh, one shot too many. Mohammad Farazuddin, what have you done? Adnan has the last laugh. A big wicket this. Farazuddin was looking very good. 20 of 11 deliveries, but he's chopped it on. He looks livid with himself, but a big wicket for Abu Dhabi.
That's what it happens. You got a 6, then again attacking, trying to attack the bowler. And he paid the price. He's not happy. He'll have to go back on 20 and ECB 1-2-6 for 5.
Well, there you can see just trying to hit the ball too hard for Azuddin. He had used timing and placement to get that first 6. This time, tried to knock the leather off that ball inside half of the bat onto the stumps. And the new batsman walking in is the left-hander Rahul Bhatia. Made his debut for the UAE senior men's side just a few weeks back. Scored a very important 23 for the team as well. That's Andrew Russell, the head of the local development for Emirates Cricket Board. And on his left is Mr. Richard, who signs our paycheck. A lot of celebrities here in the ground watching the game. Oh, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant from Adnan. He'll enjoy bowling to the left-hander.
And from that angle to pick Dusra will be very difficult. Will be interesting to see how the southpaw faces Adnan.
Well, I think they've missed a trick here, Shrijit, with the off-spinner bowling. Could have gone with another right-hander. They have Aditya Shetty still in the back, Karthik Miyappan as well. That would have been a very close run-out chance. Rahul Bhatia has absolutely no clue what's happening. He's got hit on his arm from Adnan. Sanchit Sharma, 9 of 11 deliveries. He's been there for quite some time. Again, good off spinner. Atta with a big appeal. They're asking the leg umpire. They're still asking. I don't think he's gone upstairs.
127 for 5. It was very far away from his body. Tossed up delivery with the turn. It's in the air. Long chase for the fielder. He does well. And not before these two batters will pick up 2 runs.
Well, a good over. 8 runs off it. Still got a wicket. And in the end of that, 129 for 5 for the last 4 overs. You'll be joined by Jaz Ahmed and Shoaib Ahmed.
16 overs, Emirates Blues 129 for 5. 160 is the expected score for Emirates Blues. Wide signalled by Nadeem Anjum. Rahul on 1 of 2 and Sanchit on 11 of 13. Sanchit getting a promotion today. He's spent some time out there in the middle and now it's time for some fireworks from him. Another single added to the total.
Yes, 2 added. But I think so, like you were telling them 160 is on the card if they can run a ball here. But if they can improvise like a couple of good boundaries in 18th, 19th over, when they will look there, they have got 5 wickets in hand and can really go across this park, pick up the spots. So I think so, like 160 plus will be on the card because earlier on, batting under lights is really easy to bat.
Nicely played. So singles and doubles is what it is right now for Emirates Blues. The problem is they've lost 5 wickets. So top 5 are already back in the hut. And with all due respect to whoever is coming next, not a lot of batting left is what we feel. We could be completely wrong. And we'll be happy to be proven wrong. Sanchit Sharma, if he can hit a few big hits, 165, 170 definitely possible. But just to be conservative, I think 160 should be the target.
Yes, it should be like 160. Not less than this because Emirates Blues, they had a good start. And it was expected at the power play what they have done. They should be posing like 160. What they have done, they should be posing like 160. But exactly, you're right. Not a good effort. Not a good effort. He should be bended himself properly. But I think that when Sanchit was gathering himself on the previous delivery, he was trying to improvise towards long off, into the hands. So the wicket there. He was looking dangerous. But this time, he couldn't survive, couldn't cross the fence.
Yes, going for that glory shot yet again, hasn't middled it. And he hasn't been able to middle it as much as he would have liked to in the last few games as well. He's got opportunities but hasn't been able to score runs for his side. Tonight is no different. He's walking back. Uzair gets a wicket. And that is how the wicket fell. Slap batted straight down to long off and a very good catch from Ethan D'Souza.
Hurry up, guys.
Sanchit Sharma, 15 of 16. The score on the board for Emirates Blues, 137 for 6.
One more to come. Sir, ball.
Aditya non-strike पे भाई राहुल खेल रहा है 137 for 6 as the new man in is Aditya Shetty, while Rahul Bhatia will be on strike. On the pads, big appeal, but yes, has been given a soft one at that. He's walking back. He's still not believing himself. He's waiting. He's just having a confirmation. That was really quick, Ijaz.
Well, I think so that he's still there in the centre. But I was saying it's off the bat. But umpire has given him his verdict for Rahul Bhatia. 7 down to 137.
बॉल एज होता तो विकेट पे थी बॉल बॉल ग्राउंड मिडिल स्टंप थैंक यू सर 70 कंप्लीट क्या बात है भाई
Both batters are new in the crease. It was a streak. He's just missed it. It was a streak that when set batter who is batting in the centre, that you may expect that more runs will be coming more easily. But with the new batters on the crease, a bit tough to call.
एक्स्ट्रा देख रहे हैं
139 for 7.
Finger!
160 looks difficult from here. Let's look at that dismissal again.
Lefty.
Looks very close. And difficult to say whether there was some bat involved or not. Not a clear deflection from the bat. So very, very close and very, very difficult for the umpires. You can understand that it's not an easy job. 140 on the 7. 140 for the loss of 7 wickets after 17.2 overs. Aditya Shetty is on 3 and Fayaz is bowling his 4th.
Well, that should be the expectations now. They're just hovering over in 30 yards because sometimes it's really hard to clear the 65 yards. 30 is better. Just to bat on till 20th over because you have got 3 wickets left. 8 and 9 is on crease.
Aditya Shetty plays that towards backward square leg. Will only be another run added to the total. 142 for 7. So 14 more deliveries left. Can they get 18 and 14? They can if they just play a little sensibly and don't lose their wickets.
I think wicket to wicket should be a good option here for the bowlers. Not too many width because you won't be getting dot deliveries. Here's clearly the impact is there. Aditya and Nilash, they have been under some sort of pressure. They are not playing freely up into the sky.
Another single, so dealing in singles, end of the over. 18 overs gone, 2 more to go. Emirates Blues 143 for 7.
Okay, batsman. Middle. Covering. Left arm over.
Deliveries. In fact, 12 legal deliveries. They're left here. But good delivery right into the black hole. It's the movement. So that's why they're all happy, smiling. Well, it's a time to talk with each other that who should be taking charge now, because time is less.
They have to go for the big hits, but it's not easy against somebody like Uzair, who's bowling well, who has been bowling well for Abu Dhabi. He's been a find of this tournament so far. Very smart thinking bowler, knows that it's old now. You can see the grip, cross seam bowling round the wicket and clean bowled. What a great delivery. Aditya Shetty had no clue by the time he realized where the ball is. The ball had already crashed into the stumps. Excellent bowling from Uzair, and he has been a revelation in this Emirates D20.
Yes, excellent bowling. Beautiful. Too late to reply. Lost the wicket. So there you go, Aditya Shetty. Run a ball. It's 8 down for 144.
Mati. You better Mati. Righty. Righty. इस साइड से राउंड राउंड लेग से मिडल
Matiullah, the new batter, just arrived, but he hasn't got much of the time at office. 4 deliveries this and next 6. Good quick delivery. And straight away just walking off. Throw, underarm throw. Was very close to hit the stumps because he was eyeing one stump from that angle.
Yes, that was a very risky run, and now they're communicating with each other. That is the wicket of Aditya Shetty. Clean bowled. Three wickets already for Uzair. 3 more deliveries to go. Stepping down Nilanj and just a short arm jab towards mid wicket. Ali Abid is stationed there. 146 is the score. 14 more needed. And we're just talking about 160. And that should be a good mark if they can get there. Overall, it's been a good performance from Abu Dhabi so far. Will be interesting to see how they bat and how they score runs.
Well, he's pitching in the right areas, and I think so that if you're bowling like this, getting 4 or 5 runs in an over, making a couple of dot deliveries without getting any wicket, at this stage you're restricting the batters, because I think that at one stage we were expecting 160 plus, but now it's 147 for 8. These are the officials who are counting the runs.
Under edge of the bat, and they go for that run. Direct hit. He had hit that throw. That throw was really hard and fast and on the stumps as well. Uprooted the stumps. But I think he was home by the time that direct hit was effected. Matiullah is on 2 of 2. 19 overs gone. Emirates Blues 148 for 8. That looks like an edge. Yes, yes, he says. Zia is celebrating, and Nilanj Keswani has to walk back. Another wicket falls for Emirates Blues. They're losing their track in the death overs, and that has been a concern for Emirates Blues all throughout this tournament. Haven't been able to score runs. A thickish edge and a very good catch by the keeper. So Nilanj Keswani is walking back. 5 of 7, 148 for 9.
Karthik arrives, but he has got a responsibility just to touch the 20th over's last ball. Well, let's see that if he will be able to. Flying towards onside, not been able to execute properly.
As the ball just hurried on to Karthik, he was not expecting the pace and the bounce of Zia. Somehow they managed to get that single. 149 on the board, one more to reach and breach the 150 mark. Matiullah on strike. Short ball, wild swing from Matiullah, and a dot ball from Zia.
Yes, it's time to swing your bat just to get some more gifts. As a batter from the bowler point of view, you need to be in a Yorker length area, because I think that, like Matiullah player, tail-ender, tall, you should be bowling him in a block hole, trying to get a Yorker. But he's just gone up into the sky. Wicket keeper, you were just waiting, but fine leg comes under it and took the catch. So this is all it in 19.3 overs. So 3 balls to spare. In a team who were looking to score 160 plus, not been able to play full quota of their allotted overs.
Yes, clearly the momentum has shifted in the favour of Abu Dhabi. They've taken wickets at very important times in the game. This time Sahil Haryani takes a very good catch at that fine leg region. Not easy, those catches. And that will bring the end to an innings of Emirates Blues. They could have got a lot more, but I think credit has to be given to the bowlers of Abu Dhabi. They've kept things tight and have restricted Emirates Blues. That's the batting card for Emirates Blues. 65 again from Alishan Sharfu. He's been the only player who's consistent with the bat. Fahad Nawaz scored a runner ball 17, 15 from Sanchit Sharma, 20 from Farazuddin, but nothing significant from the lower batting order of Emirates Blues. 7 extras and Emirates Blues have managed 149. That's the highest score in this edition of Emirates D20. They have been successfully defending totals of less than 140. Can they do it one more time tonight?
Well, the bowlers, they were not been able to stop runs in an earlier stage of the inning, but they done well. In the middle, Uzair Khan took 3 wickets. Zia Mukhtar getting 3. Then at the bottom line, Adnan Danish got 2 wickets, and Ataur Rahman and Fayaz Ahmed joining the party with chipping in 1 wicket to each other. In overall economy, slight better. Well, let's go and watch that. What has happened in the first inning in the highlights. 149 in 19.4 overs. What has happened here right from the start of the first ball? There you go. Flight towards cover. Bit of the misfieldings. And a good catch with a deep backward point. Some of the missed chances in the fielding, but overall good hits. Would it see that that was the time when batters, they were enjoying their batting in the centre and dictating their terms. They were writing perfectly, but some time came when the bowlers came back strongly and got the players, and they were getting and tumbling the tail.
That's right. Definitely caught a few wickets in the middle overs, and when you do that, the run flow is affected. And the middle order has not been firing for Emirates Blues. Farazuddin fell after that good-looking six. Sanchit Sharma also was caught. Good catch there by Ethan, and then wickets galore for Uzair and Zia. Both these bowlers have done well for Abu Dhabi. They've taken wickets. They've not given a lot of runs, and that has made Abu Dhabi an even more stronger side than what it was before. So Abu Dhabi require 150 runs at a run rate of 7.5. The run chase will continue at the other side of the break. So stay tuned and do not go anywhere.
Welcome back at Ajman Malik Cricket Ground. As you can see, like lush green outfield, just waiting for superb games of cricket. So let's see that how things will be happening in the centre in the second inning when chase is on. Well, players they're all in the centre. The both umpires comes in again to officiate their duties. Well, should be happy if they will be defending this target, because at one stage it looked like that they were about to cross 160 plus, but courtesy good bowling that just pitched into the right areas. They didn't allow the batters to free their arms and restricted them. And I have got Srijit along with me. Well, two batters comes in. Good evening, Ejaz, and good evening to all our viewers who have joined in. Remember, 150 is what they need to chase, and it'll be interesting to see how well Emirates Blues, especially the bowlers, fast bowlers, can get assistance or can get the exhibit of bounce and that swing which we saw the last couple of days. Will there be any? That's what we all are waiting to see. Two batters are in the middle, and definitely they have a plan. 150. 7.50 is the required run rate. At this run rate, they need to go to chase down those runs that was posted by Emirates Blues. Remember, ECB, they have defended 138, but that was a day game where conditions were different. It was hot, it was humid. But here, under light, will they be getting any swing? Will they be getting any movement? Four fielders on the offside and a slip. And on the onside there is mid-on and fine leg up in the circle. Well, movement straight away. Excellent work at point. We look at the ball once again. We're talking about the movement. Who's right behind that swing? Ghulam on your screens. I think that should be somewhere around middle and off. When you're getting that ball to move away, I think some problem with the landing area. Yes, you're right, because they need to keep this new ball intact. Don't waste it, because it's new, shine is there. It may be swinging a bit, so you need to utilize it properly. That was officially played into the gap. The chase is there firmly. No, not enough. So I think so that rather than wasting those kind of deliveries, you need to keep it towards offside. You got slip, so you need to keep your bowling towards offside, almost nearby to the off stump. Pitch a bit of the good length deliveries, so that the batter might be in two minds, because the ball is swinging a bit here earlier on under floodlights. So you need to keep your line tight. It's very important to have a control. You know, if you have proper seam position, that is towards the first slip. We'll be talking about that after this delivery. Well, swing and a miss. Had that been around that fifth stump, you are creating more inroads and opportunities for yourself and your team. You are enticing, you are inviting the batsman to go for that drive. And when the ball is swinging, it's very difficult. So far, we haven't seen that control from Sanchit yet. Good delivery. That was right into the black hole. And well played. That was the time, a sort of thing that they should be bowling here. That's the line, that's the length you need to target. Because it's very difficult. These two batters are new, just started the innings for Abu Dhabi. So you need to test their footwork by bowling those lines. Let them plant their front foot forward. Invite the batsman to come forward as Atta gets ready. Oh. Excellent shot and equally well fielded by extra cover fielder. Was good shape on that delivery. Was somewhere around 7 stick and in the air, got that inward movement. But excellent looking drive there from Atta. We talked about the shots when left-handers, especially lefty, southpaw, they play. Looks glorious. Chance mix up. That happens in cricket, but you need to recover quickly. One gone. 3 for naught.
Come over. Bowling for us. Right. Right arm round. Fadi, circle.
Farazuddin, very young age cricketer, and he's been welcomed with a single. I think so, like every time you're talking that in power play you need to take some chances against a bowler. So let's see that if Atta and Ghulam might be taking some chance against Farazuddin to hit him big and not allow him to settle down. I did see that he's bowling a bit of backup length. Not much pace, not much spin. So you might be taking some chances against such kind of bowlers earlier on in the second over. We outside the off stump, cut shot coming in. 4 without any loss of wicket. Mohammad Farazuddin is aiming that off stick area. Excellent one. Arm ball coming into the left-handed batsman. He does well. Bat and pad together. In 2020, ECB played against Dubai. We'll be talking about that. He undercuts that one. Will be getting a single. And that match was won by Emirates Blues by 5 wickets, where Sanchit picked up 2 wickets. He impressed everyone in that match. Punya Mehra really impressed for Dubai. Scored 70 odd runs. Well, he's bowling good. Farazuddin, except that first delivery, has came back strongly in showing an intent. But he's a good bowler. Should keep this momentum. Taking away, just trickles it down for a single. So that's it. 2 overs gone. Abu Dhabi 5 without any loss of wicket. just guiding it at third man region. We hadn't seen some fireworks. We're into the third over. They're chasing 150. Nothing to that Sanchit with his pace. If both batters, they might be utilizing the pace and can do some extraordinary thing in terms of boundary. It might be 6. Wait and see. He's a promising talent, Sanchit, as he's having a look at the field placement. I think he's not satisfied. He stops and gets back to his bowling mark. Excellent delivery and equally well played by Ghulam. Piercing the gap, ball is running away. But before the throw comes in, couple of runs there for Ghulam and Team Abu Dhabi. Begawaran 3 runs picked up by Ghulam, 9 without any loss of wicket. Right behind the swing was the right-handed batsman, and then just opening the face of the bat, guiding it. Well, that's the adjacent ground on your screen, and toss happening there. A lot of cricket being played around. And a whack on towards the onside. Protection there. Completed one. Are they looking for the second? Yes, they will get it. It's a double bonanza. Join us and watch 2 crickets at the same time. Quiet start. Not been able to see off any boundary yet. And this time he's just flicking that one away down to the leg side. Chases there. So there you go. The boundary comes. That is T20. Pick up the spots nice and smoothly all along the carpet. Use of wrist. Look at that. Onto the pads and nicely whipped by the batsman. I think that left-hand, right-hand combination is creating problems for Sanchit. Started off really well, but then once you rotate strike and you get to bowl to a left-hander, then it's very difficult to get your rhythm back quickly. Fumble that resulted in a single. Was trying to attack the bowler. It happens in cricket, you know, when a batsman straight away against a fast bowler steps down. We have seen that it doesn't go well with the batsman. Hey, I'm a fast bowler, you can't do this to me. Give some respect. You see AB de Villiers, ABD, Faf du Plessis, Adam Gilchrist coming down the track and playing the 360-degree shots. It has evolved a lot, modern day cricket. Meanwhile, an in-swinging delivery. Single to end the over. 3 overs gone. Abu Dhabi 17 without any loss. So that's what we were talking about. 2 matches at one go. Though this is the second innings in progress. But the adjacent side, that's the first encounter to be played. Toss has happened. But the opening players are yet to come.
मती सर्कल नहीं मती कार्तिक ओके
Well, up in the air, long chase for the fielder. Was eyeing that backward square leg region.
Yes, yes.
Lucky that it cleared the infield, otherwise that have been the first wicket.
I think the message has been pretty clear. That just to stay there in the centre, scoring, chasing 150 will not be a difficult task in 20 overs. So that's why I think they've not been looking after the bowlers to hit them hard. Most of the times they've just been walking around and getting runs in terms of single and double. But a good T20 cricket is all about boom boom cricket.
Well, swing and a miss. From that angle, it's very difficult. And I think he's testing the batsman by that loopy delivery. We'll have a look at it later. As this one trickle it down towards short third man for a single. So I think from that length, when he bowls that delivery, it turns away from the left-hander. And remember, we were talking about that. He's got good arm deliveries as well. It's very difficult to pick from that line, especially when you're coming round the wicket. It's a big challenge for Razuddin, especially to bowl to Ghulam, because he's a right-hander and he's an off-spinner for Razuddin. So he has got the advantage to play with the spin. Shot wide outside the off stump, cut away magnificently. 4 runs.
Good shot. Yes, he is just managing it through the gaps. There's no risk involvement. So that has been the confidence what the batter has, that he's not panicking. But just gone and 4 gone. Abu Dhabi 25 without loss.
Next shot, next shot. Shot.
बहुत गर्मी है कुछ ह्यूमिडिटी है 2 मैच में समझ नहीं आया करना क्या है हो गया अटैक ही करना पड़ेगा हैं अटैक ही करना उससे पहले फंस गया था वो भी जल्दी आउट हो गया भैंस स्लिप मार लिया
शाबाश
लेता
Nilanj comes in, and let's see that's how he will be breaking there. Straight delivery, no break. So it's good for the batter that he's been watching the first delivery, that how he will be starting his business day here.
A tantalizing line from Nilanj. Well, again, he misses his balance. Lost his balance completely was the left-handed batsman as he was eyeing that backward square leg region. Look at that. Extra bit of bounce there for Nilanj from the pavilion end. Well, slower through the air. Excellent thinking there by Nilanj. He saw the batsman was coming down and charging. He kept it slow.
I think he was just keeping that line towards offside. Bit of misfield. That's not good. Not supportive to the bowler. Couple added. So 2 gifted runs.
So far he kept things very tight, and then this happened.
अच्छा हो तो कोई
That really hits your confidence as a bowler. Again, a loopy delivery. Had to wait for long. Won't be getting any runs. Excellent length from Nilanj. Tantalizing length. Not allowing the batters to free their arms. This time he plays it towards backward square leg. No chance. 4 runs.
Well, good shot to finish the over. On the very last delivery of 5th over. And they have got the boundaries, 150 boundaries up. And there you go, Abu Dhabi 31 without loss.
Rahul ball? Yeah. Hurry up, hurry up. Bowling change. Rahul. I don't know what he does. Okay, thank you. Left arm round. Change.
Rahul Bhatia will start a fresh over. New over from far end. 31 runs on board. Final over of the power play. Will they be able to go berserk? We'll have to wait and watch as Bhatia continues. Loopy delivery. And Ghulam charges down the track. Played back to the bowler, not for any runs. And it's the time to invite my friend Abdul Rahman back into the box. Welcome, mate.
Thank you, Shrijit. Good solid start here from Abu Dhabi, chasing 150. Most important thing is they have not lost a wicket. And if they keep fielding like that, the ECB Blues, I don't think they're going to take a wicket. Very poor from Karthik Miyappan, usually very solid in the field. Hard cut from Ghulam Farid, right through his hands. It goes for a boundary.
Giving more width on that occasion to the batsman. And got the treatment from Ghulam. 19 with that boundary. Arm ball coming into the right-handed batsman. He's mixing things up, and that's what you need to do. We saw that in the previous over where the bowler was getting that extra bit of bounce from the surface.
But Shrijit, I do think that the Emirates Blues have missed a trick. Nilanj Keswani usually bowls with the new ball. Should have gone with him maybe for the second over. They tried for Azuddin, couldn't get a breakthrough. And Rahul Bhatia, well, he's one of those rare left-arm spinners that actually turns the ball. This time, ball straight. And Alishan Sharfu cleans up, just a single. Very good opening partnership. There's 37 for no loss. 2 deliveries left in the power play.
37 runs on board for Abu Dhabi, building this partnership slowly. This one has been hammered towards onside for a single. So it's not that easy to charge down and hit a biggie, especially against left arm spinners. We saw that yesterday when Sultan was coming round the wicket from far end. He was getting that extra bit of bounce.
Well, there's a big difference between those 3 left-arm bowlers, Shrijit. Sultan, usually line and length and quick in the air. Rahul Bhatia on the other end tries to toss the ball up, enticing the batsman, and then that's what happens. Ataur Rahman plays it in the gap and gets a crucial boundary. This is a very, very good start from Abu Dhabi. 42 for no loss at the end of the power play.
बैट्समैन जल्दी से ऊपर में निकल ओके थैंक यू
Yeah, power play finished. Right hand, boys.
Well, a solid start. No wicket lost in the power play. That's the important stat right there. 42 runs as well.
Ali bhai.
Chasing a target of 150 with some good batsmen to come. Muhammad Kamran Atta to come. Fayaz Ahmed to come. Ali Abid to come. Ethan D'Souza to come as well. And joining me in the comm box now, Shoaib Ahmed. Well, Shoaib, MS Blues has his work cut out.
Good evening, Abdur Rahman. Absolutely right. Absolutely spot on. It's not going to be a walk in the park for Emirates Blues. Abu Dhabi are out with a vengeance, and they look like a different Abu Dhabi setup. So yes, 150 is on the board, and they'll have to work really hard, Emirates Blues. And I've got a feeling this match is going to go down to the wire.
Well, 8 overs of leg spin to come as well. Aditya Shetty and Karthik Miyappan. Alishan Sharfu sticking with the left-hander. A big appeal, huge appeal, not given. Well, Nilansh Keswani asking the umpire, was that missing leg stump? Most probably that's why. Not given out. Not a big turner of the ball, Nilansh. And Ataur Rahman, well, he's lucky. Just about missing that leg stump, I feel.
Sweep. This time there's some bat involved. So clearly a lot of sweeps coming out against the spinners. They're coming out with a plan. Abu Dhabi. That was a really good call, close call. The previous one, not this.
Well, it's a risky shot against Nilansh, and there you have it. He's gotten the wicket. The celebration comes out. You cannot play Nilansh Keswani for spin. You have to play him as a left-handed in-swing bowler. And Ghulam Farid has done all the hard work, but he's given his wicket away. 22 of 20 deliveries. ECB finally has a breakthrough.
Yes, important breakthrough. They were looking for that wicket desperately. 6 overs and no wickets. So right now it is Nilansh Keswani who's given them that breakthrough that they wanted. Ghulam Farid is walking back. 22 of 20. 44 for 1 is the score.
हरी गाइस मैंने बॉयज हरी प्लीज कैप्टन लेग स्टिक अंपायर छह बॉलें खेलने दो two balls
Well, Ghulam Farid looks dejected, and rightly so. Nilansh Keswani, big breakthrough. Kamran Atta has been promoted up the order. Very interesting this from Abu Dhabi. Kamran Atta
Sanchez,
promoted,
bowler.
playing some aggressive shots up front. And that was a very, very good stumping. Atikur Rahman, one of the best glovemen in the UAE. 45 for 1 at the end of 7.
Hurry up, guys. Covering. Okay, please. Left and right. Okay, please.
Rahul Bhatia, second over. Very unlike him in the first over. Very expensive. Shoaib, 11 runs off it. He'll want to pull it back now.
Yes, he's not his regular self, Rahul, and that is the reason why he was a little wayward. And it takes time sometimes to get into the rhythm. This time straight down the ground. Beautiful hit. Great use of the feet. And Kamran Atta has been promoted up the order and he's been sent out with a mission. Mission Impossible is the name of that mission. Brilliant hit. And that's 4.
Well, it's a risky ploy using your feet against Rahul. But it's paid its dividends. Hit very, very straight. Long off and long on both. Had no chance. That went like a tracer bullet. Oh, it was in the air. He'll be very unlucky to call it a cotton ball chance, Shoaib. And in the end, it hits the fence for 4.
No chance of that being caught. That was hit hard, straight down the ground. And that's gone again in that straight area in the V. And that is some good batting from Kamran. I think he's been sent out knowing the fact that spinners are bowling and he's good against spinners. So maybe, just maybe, Alishan Sharfu should bring in a medium pacer and try against Kamran, because right now he's playing really, really well.
Well, again, those shots, just clearing his leg, going straight down the ground. You're right, maybe get in a medium pacer or maybe the leg spinners, one of the two. Karthik Miyappan's got a mean googly up his sleeve, along with the basic leg spinner. On the other side, there's Ataur Rahim, still there. Oh, big appeal. That was hit outside the line of off stump. Very, very lucky. And again, Rahul Bhatia, for his standards, he's given away a lot of runs in the 1.5 he's bowled so far.
Well, that's a good delivery, flighted delivery outside off to end the over. 9 runs off it. A good over for Abu Dhabi. 8 overs gone, 54 for 1.
मेरी दफा बैटिंग पे ना आ जाना अब आ जाना फिर
A Duff News fun fact, Jonathan Trott holds the record for the most test runs without a single six. 3,835 runs without a single six. No wonder he didn't get an IPL contract.
Well, he was a really good test player, a red ball cricketer for England. Unfortunately, he had to cut his career short. Meanwhile, a beautiful looking shot again from Kamran Atta. He's played that over extra cover, just a little bit full, and Nilanj Keswani errs in his length, but not Kamran. And he's come out, like I said, with a mission, and that mission is to chase that total down. He's on his way for yet another big score.
It's already a very good start this from Kamran, going at 200 strike rate, 14 of 7 deliveries, taking a liking to the left-hand spinners. And again, you have to question Alishan's captaincy here. Should he have gone with the leggy? Does Nil have an answer to this onslaught? Oh, he's charged down the wicket. Is that a maximum? Yes, it is. Agricultural hoik if there ever was one. But he's gone out of the boundary. And Nilansh is now under the pump. 10 runs of 2 deliveries.
Well, he's definitely taking it on. Kamran, brilliant hit again. That was a slap straight down the ground, and that's gone the distance. Beautiful hit into the stands. So right now the pressure is on Nilansh Keswani, and I think Alishan Sharfu has missed a trick here to continue with the left arm spinners. I think that is going to cost him, and this has been a good expensive over for Abu Dhabi.
Well, the current run rate and required run rate now neck and neck. What a cameo this from Kamran. Again, a slightly shorter delivery. He's camped on that back foot. And he's done the smart thing. After a 6 and a 4, taken a single. Let Ataur Rahim, the settled left-handed batsman, back on strike. Well, this guy has a job to do now. He's been in there from ball 1, Ataur Rahim. He has to finish this innings.
Swept by Atta, but straight to the fine leg fielder. Karthik Mayappan will stop that. So another good over for Abu Dhabi already. 12 runs off it, 4 deliveries bowled so far. No risk needed now. They can play this over out. Singles, doubles will do the trick.
Well, the dugout looks very calm and composed at the moment. You will not say the same thing about Kamran Atta. Oh, there's a stare between the two. You love to see that. He's a character, Kamran. Whether he's behind the stumps or in front of the stumps, he's always got a word or two to say.
Slapped again towards the sweeper cover. Aditya Shetty will stop that. And that will be another single.
10.
Well, I can't describe it any better than that, Shoaib. A slap at exactly what Kamran Atta is doing at the moment. That's 6.
Change start, okay?
Over long on. Unbelievable hit that. 13 runs off the over so far. They only need 7.5. Kamran Atta charges down the track this time. The ball lands safely in no man's land. Matiullah Khan, the one cleaning up. Very, very expensive over. There's 15 runs coming off it. 69 for 1 now at the end of 9. Well, that's the bowling card. No Matiullah Khan, no Aditya Shetty, no Karthik Mayappan so far. Sanchit Sharma, 2 overs, 15. Farazuddin, well, he bowled well, but that experiment of bowling in the power play, not getting the wicket. Nilansh Keswani, a tad expensive, especially the last over, gave away 15 runs. And Rahul Bhatia, 2 overs, 20 for him. Well, on cue, we have a bowling change now from the far end. It's the leggy Karthik Mayappan. This series, have a look at those stats. 6 wickets in 2 matches. An economy rate of 4.27. Unbelievable.
Yes, Karthik Mayappan, he is the man. Yes, Karthik Mayappan, he's the man who will be under the spotlight. And expect a googly first up.
Well, right on cue. Shoaib Ahmed calls it. First delivery from the leg spinner is a googly. Bringing the ball into the right-hander. I'm sure he was waiting for the traditional leg spinner. And now against the left-handers. Well, I think here you will see him bowl. Almost all his deliveries will be googlies, taking the ball away from the left-hander.
Yes, that's right. And I would have loved to see a slip in place for Atta, at least for the first few deliveries. He starts off with the ball down the leg side. Nicely swept chase for Fahad Nawaz, who does, I don't know to call it, who does well or who doesn't do it well. But the effort was there, couldn't execute it nicely. And yes, the umpire has signaled for.
Well, again, that plan to bowl the googly to the left-hander. You need to get the right line, not just the right length as well. On the pads, Ataur Rahim is not missing out on that sweep shot. Fahad Nawaz, well, that was to his stronger side. He's a left-handed bowler and thrower. But a misfield and a very, very crucial boundary. This, you want to get as many runs as you can against Karthik.
Well, this is absolutely gold dust for Abu Dhabi. Whatever runs they're scoring of Karthik. Bowls much better. Outside off, wanted to run. Aditya Shetty backward of point. Will cut that off. He shouldn't be afraid to flight the ball, Karthik. That one ball was not on the right line, but he should be flighting the ball more. That's how he'll get wickets.
Well, again, a short, quick delivery. That was a poor one. Ataur Rahim will be very disappointed. He's missed out. That was a boundary ball, and you don't get a lot from Karthik Miyappan. Struggling just a little bit, Karthik. Maybe the dew, maybe the ball a bit wet.
That's a full delivery. Atta gets underneath it, and he has tonked it out of that ground. It's gone all the way. That's a big six.
Well, the reaction of the fielders. I thought there was a catch drop. Let's see. Oh, just over the head of the fielder. Brilliant camera work following that ball, but an even better shot from Atta.
That's much better. Flighted, yes. Full toss, yes. But at least the right plan. And nothing going Emirates Blues' way at the moment. Not the greatest of backing. 10 overs gone, halfway through that second innings. Abu Dhabi are 81 for 1.
right at the halfway stage. 81 for the loss of 1 wicket, Abu Dhabi. They're above the required run rate at this particular moment. Very disciplined from this Emirates Blues bowling lineup. Just the one extra. And a change in the bowling now. Nilanj Keswani being replaced by Aditya Shetty. And there'll be a change in the voice. Ijaz Ahmed joins me for this over. Well, Ijaz, what were you calling at the moment? It's neck and neck.
Thank you very much, Abdur Rahman. And I think so. At this stage, it's been pretty easy for Abu Dhabi. That they started well. They're marching on a perfect way. They're paving their way towards victory. It might be that a good thing. What would it see finishing the overs? That 3 wickets fell quickly. So I think so that it's only the wickets in T20 that where you can win the game.
Well, absolutely. If Abu Dhabi bat the full 20 overs, they will chase this total down. That's for sure. Emirates Blues, they need wickets, and we need wickets quickly. That man on your screen, Kamran Atta, what a difference he's made. 23 of just 11 deliveries came in at number 3, given a role, and the way he's delivered is unbelievable. Aditya Shetty, similar to Karthik, bowling a bit short, giving a lot of time to the batsman. And this is going to put a lot of pressure on Alishan Sharfu. He's got to put his thinking cap on. He still has Matiullah Khan. Hasn't bowled him yet. He's got a medium pacer up his sleeve. They have a lot of bowling options, the ECB Blues. Aryan Lakra, Fahad Nawaz, Alishan Sharfu himself bowls. But there's no point in having so many bowlers if you're not going to stick to a plan.
Yes, exactly. Would it see that Matiullah did well with a new ball earlier on in a game that when he was just capitalizing, trying to swing the ball towards both ways. And today he's about to deliver his duties. Kamran is on 24. Played much of the part, bit aggressive. Straight into the hands and he dropped it. That ball was travelling. You can see that he's in pain. He is in pain, severe pain, because that ball was really travelling. The speed was doubled when the ball was hit with a stick, and Surajit has joined me in the box. It happens. Look at that. Oh, God. Onto the finger.
Good evening, Ijaz. Excellent shot that from Kamran. As in comes Aditya. On the back foot went Kamran. Excellent shot that. He's a powerful hitter, Kamran. Anything in his arc, he would hit that out of the park.
Well, Surajit, something is there because towels, for the first time in this tournament, I did see that bowler is using there. Might be it's a sweat, because hadn't seen any sort of dew factor involvement at this stage. Down the wicket. This has gone high, like a Burj Khalifa, up into the sky, into the hands. So the wicket there, second on 85, and that was required.
Look at that. It was a googly. Couldn't really connect the ball well. Got the height, not the distance. An excellent reverse cup catch in the deep. Athur Rahman is out for 37. And Abu Dhabi 85 for 2.
Well, he's taking his time. Kamran on 25 in 14 deliveries. There you go, he's just trying to get a big one. Lucky enough that ball didn't drag on to the stumps.
Excellent delivery that. Realizing that Kamran is looking to muscle the ball, what does he do? He just bowls way outside the off stick. Ali Abid, the new batsman in. Taking strike for the first time. Won the toss this evening and decided to field first. Well, a full throttle sweep coming in from Ali. Couple of runs there for these two batters. So the intention is pretty much clear, to whack the bowler. 88 for 2 Abu Dhabi. I think they are trying to attack, but they're not putting it in right areas. 62 is what required in remaining 52 deliveries.
Well, 2 wickets down at 88. I think so that Karthik is just bowling a bit of the loopy deliveries. He's showing himself a bit of the brave. As the batters, they are finding it hard to clear. Because 2 times we did see that the batters, they are trying to play towards onside, but miscued. So let's see if he will be tossing up remaining 3 deliveries. And if he will be doing this, he will surely get some break. Because such kind of thing, when a batter has been trying hard to go after the bowler, he may make mistake.
Absolutely, as he's getting ready to bowl the 4th delivery of his over. Excellent delivery and equally well played by Kamran. It's high and out of the park for 6.
Well, that has been a mighty hit. Really top class shot. And this time he read well. Look at that. Just hammering it away, fetching it from offside. And landed perfectly. Right in the middle of the bat. Sweetly timed.
Excellent stroke that from Kamran. And I think if he goes on like this, then definitely things will change as he goes on towards deep mid-wicket region. Again, 6, back-to-back sixer from Kamran.
Well, the ball is visiting deserts of UAE. And courtesy this man on the right of your monitors. Check it, beauty. You just pick up the length. And there he has dispatched it. Wonderful hit. He's in good nick. He's hammering the ball well. Quickly on 38 in 17 deliveries. Real a T20 knock.
He's enjoying. He's saying he's in great. Got the first over long on and now over deep mid-wicket. Now where? Towards offside or towards the same area?
I think should be a googly because leg break, he's been hammered. There you go, he's towards offside. Offside. Couple of bounces. So lots of things coming in this over. Lots of action. 100 top as well. We're Abu Dhabi 101 for 2. Well, Srijit spin from the both ends. But they're looking for the wickets because this match has been slipping out. He has run a ball required here. They got 8 wickets intact.
Excellent delivery that. I mean, that's the line you need to bowl to Kamran. Even if he tries to go over the top, there's a fielder at backward point, because it's really tough, because he's going towards that mid-wicket area. Natural instinct of Kamran. So you keep it away from him, probably on the 5th stump, and then take the ball away from him. As Ali faces him for the first time, 103 for 2. Single for that shot. 46 required now. Almost run a ball, and I think should be an easy cakewalk.
Well, they need to cut those runs here, because as we did see that in the previous games, when runs were less at that time, they were just leaking the runs. So I think so that if they can stop runs by keeping a couple of fielders in 30 yards, where the best areas are, the scoring areas. So it happens that when a batter is being restricted to score in his best areas, he's been trying to select the new areas, may make mistake.
I think why Aditya is successful against Kamran is that he's tossing the ball up. You compare him with Mayappan, he's bowling full and quicker, which makes it easier for Kamran to hit it out of the park. As he comes in again, slower through the air. We saw that in the previous match as well. If you take the pace out of your delivery, it's very difficult for the batsman. And that's what we have seen. Intelligent bowling there by Aditya.
Yes, a bowler shouldn't be predictable, because if you're bowling continuously on the same line, same length, you will be hammered. Oh, that is kept low. That is kept low. Lucky enough, not in stumps.
We'll have to look at the area where that ball landed. Look at that. "105 for 2. Just 3 runs conceded in this over by Aditya. Bowling really well, according to the batsman. This time, cut shot coming in from Ali. Completed 1. They are looking for the second, and there's a boundary. Poor piece of fielding. Aditya is not happy with that effort.
Well, in the very last delivery of his over, he's just gone for 4. So, Abu Dhabi 109 for 2. There you go. Hamish and James Marshall were the first identical twins to play together in a men's test match. Dafa has brought you this fun fact.
Matiullah Khan. So far, 3 innings. Economy rate under 5. We'll have to wait how well he bowls to Kamran. So far, he has done well for his side, especially against the spinners. 41 is what he has scored so far. The leg stick tapped it gently for a single. That's what you need to do. Intelligent batting there by Kamran. I think that's what you need to do. They have control over this game. Look at that. Current run rate 8.35. Required is 5. And that's what you require. Just a single. Every ball. That will do. Excellent delivery. Swing and a miss. Was looking to trickle it down towards third man. That's the line you need to bowl. Was a length delivery outside the off-stump teasing line. He's an experienced contender, the right-arm fast bowler, not allowing the batsmen to free their arms. We'll have a look at the field setup for Ali. Sam cut shot coming in from Ali. Ball is running away towards the deep point fence for 4. Magnificent shot that.
Too much weight towards offside to a batter who is watching the ball perfectly. Really a crime. Though that he has got the pace, but look at that. Too much weight right underneath of the bat and just hammering it from the middle of the bat, in fact, and getting 4 runs at deep backward point. Sensing victory, Abu Dhabi on 114.
He's the kind of a batsman who loves ball to come on to him quickly. Even excess pace won't trouble him. Excellent delivery, squared him up. That's the line, that's the length you need to bowl to Ali. We were talking about the previous delivery where width was an offer. He will take that cut shot out of his book, and what a way to get that boundary in the previous delivery. 5 runs conceded by Mathiullah. Is there any chance for Emirates Blue to make a comeback?
You need pace, accuracy. That has been edged away. Clearly impact. And the ball has been going like a bullet all along the carpet. Third man region. 4 runs.
You can't do much for that shot. Outside edge and boundary. Was a bit squarer, the third man. Runs are coming quickly for Abu Dhabi. 9 runs off this over. 1 delivery to be bowled. It should be an easy cakewalk for Abu Dhabi. They're in great nick. As in comes Mathiullah, bangs in shot. We'll have to wait. Whether it's wide, yes it is. That's pressure.
Yes, exactly. He was just trying to skip away from that delivery. It was just bouncing. It's too much energy consumed, but waste. 10 runs in this over. First one. To me, he's a different class bowler. Good pace, but I think so he's not been accurate enough in this over to stop runs, because I think so he's been brought here at this stage to take wickets.
Slower delivery, played down the ground towards onside for a single to retain strike. 14 overs gone, 120 for 2 Abu Dhabi. So just 30 runs required to seal this game. Excellent bowling performance there by Abu Dhabi, and then it has transformed into batting as well. They have carried that confidence. Well, they are poking at everything hurled at him. That was way outside the off stump. And with that single, Kamran is on strike. Excellent battle between Kamran and the spinners. What we witnessed, whether you hurl googlies, whether you hurl slow one. Bangs in shot, plays it over towards the extra cover region. 2 runs. He knows exactly where the fielders are, and he's playing his shot accordingly. He's not taking any undue risk. He wants to finish it off as quickly as possible. 27 now required. Punches it. That has been the highlight of Kamran. Initially, I thought that he'll be going bang bang against each and every bowler, but that wasn't the case. He is respecting the bowler as well. We saw that when Mathullah came in, first delivery, picked up a single. And that's what you need at this stage. You don't need to take undue risk. You have to make sure that the scoreboard is moving. That's intelligent cricket from these two batters. Single for Abu Dhabi, 125 for 2.
Well, Kamran, lesser deliveries, more runs and maximum runs. Really a class act of T20. Slower one, just been punishing it. Down to the long off. There you go, couple added. I think so that overall Abu Dhabi done a good job. Though that they didn't start well as a bowling unit, but they finished it on a good note. And then there's a batting unit. They've started well. Kamran taking the charge. 24 deliveries, 47 runs. There you go. Just gone aerial. Just gone aerial. Enough. Now just bound shot. 4 runs. And Kamran approaches to his 50. Well played. Excellent knock. This is called the beauty of T20 cricket. And he's happy. Looking towards his teammates. Well played, mate.
Excellent innings. At a strike rate of 204. Everyone in the dressing room stood up to acknowledge that and applaud that innings from this youngster. 25 deliveries. "15 overs gone, 131 for 2, Abu Dhabi." As Mathullah continues, plays it down the track. Excellent effort there at mid-off region. Puts in a full-fledged dive and certainly stopped a boundary. It's a cross-batted shot. It was a full throttle shot. Rahul Bhatia, the fielder on that occasion. To talk about that effort, I've got Abdul Rahman. Meanwhile, there was a chance of a run out, but excellent running between the wicket. Rahul Bhatia, what do you have to tell about that effort that he took? We all know that the game is slipping out of opposition's hands, but then still, when you see that happening, it really gives you confidence.
Well, absolutely. He's a very good fielder, Rahul. As I was mentioning in the beginning, Just made his debut for the UAE men's national team. You need to be fit and fine, and fit is fine. Is that shot from the captain, the skipper of Abu Dhabi, Ali Abid. What a maximum that. 11 runs now needed. And this has been a clinical, absolute clinical chase from Abu Dhabi.
Just transferring his balance onto the back foot and smacked it out of the park. We have seen players pulling the ball on the front foot. Ricky Ponting, Yuvraj Singh will be talking about that. This one outside the off stump, inside out. One bounce over the fence for 4.
Well, that's an Ali Abid special. If you've seen him play in domestic cricket, you know he loves that shot. Plants his front foot, goes over the cover fielder. It was a slower delivery attempted. And he spotted that. That ball is looking like a watermelon for him right now. What a shot this. What a knock from the captain Ali Abid. 30 of 16.
I just want to know about his technique when he pulls or hooks a delivery. Usually we have seen many players, Rohit Sharma, who loves to pull on the front foot, transferring the balance onto the front foot. But Ali, we have seen, he loves to go on the back foot while pulling.
Well, he plays both those square leg shots. Predominantly a front foot player, Ali Abid, but can go on his back foot, as you said. Very, very talented Ali Abid. Given the captaincy role for Abu Dhabi, it's usually Fayaz Ahmed who's the captain. This time, given the opportunity, what a performance. What a performance by Kamran Atta. An inspired move at number 3. And he scored a fighting half century and given his team the opportunity to have won over the Emirates Blue side.
Final delivery, swing and a miss from Kamran. Probably wanted to finish it off with a 6. Dot to end the over, 16 overs gone. Abu Dhabi 144 for 2.
Well, all the floodlights are on now, Srijit. This beautiful facility for cricket. Mohammad Farazuddin now coming into bowl. The drifter doesn't turn. And Ali Abid again on the front foot. Just one hit away now, Abu Dhabi. In the past, you would have called this an upset. But in the current form, Abu Dhabi is just doing the business.
Drive coming in, long chase, no fielder there. 4 runs.
Well, Farazuddin looks flummoxed. And my friend, you are the bowler. You have to set the field. Absolutely no idea why he's angry. You shouldn't have bowled if the field was not according to what you wanted. In the slot, played through cover. There's no chance anyone was stopping that.
Maybe he thought that cameras are on him. You need to look serious.
Oh, big appeal. Big appeal. The umpire nods his head.
Excellent delivery that. Pitches it on the off stick and this moving away from the right-hander. Look at that. A dusra from the bowler. Excellent delivery that from Farazuddin.
Well, I think the bounce this time saving Ali Abid. Hit very high on the back thigh. Oh, it's a full toss. Is that the last hit? Yes, it is. Kamran Atta, you beauty. What an innings. What a way to finish the match. What a victory this for Abu Dhabi.
You can't afford to bowl that to Kamran. He won't spare you. And with that 6, Abu Dhabi They won this match by 8 wickets. Excellent performance. Was a complete teamwork.
Well, that's the right word right there. Complete teamwork, complete performance this from Abu Dhabi. Initially, in the first innings, restricted the Emirates Blues to 150. We were talking about 170, 180 at one stage. And then what a run chase. Just the loss of the 2 wickets. Kamran Atta right there on your screen. He's an emotional character. Points towards the sky. Brought in at number 3 the captain Ali Abid. Big smile on his face when you have a plan and it's get pulled over. You're one happy guy.
He's a character, and captain would love to have him in the side to keep them motivated. And whenever you are down, I think make Kamran enter that room, and the atmosphere will change for sure.
Well, Emirates Blues on the other side, they'll be highly disappointed. That's the batting card. They didn't need more than 4 batsmen. Ataur Rahim, the opener, will be disappointed he didn't finish it. But a good knock, 37 of 32. Ghulam Fareed, 22 of 20. And then it was the Kamran Atta show, 58 of just 28 deliveries. Supported really well by the captain Ali Abid, 35 of 20. It was a disciplined bowling performance, just the 3 extras. But unfortunately, they didn't have a lot of wickets. And the economy rates, Shajid, not worth talking about.
Just 2 wickets. 1 to Nilanj and 1 to Aditya Sethi. Excellent batting performance there by Abu Dhabi. And all those who missed those key moments, we have highlights for you.
Ataur Rahim Ghulam Fareed opening partnership that set the pace for this run chase. Took a liking towards the left-handed spinners, especially Rahul Bhatia and Nilanj Keswani. Bit expensive, very unlike them.
And then Kamran stepping down the track and attacking the spin bowlers. Look at that inside-out shot from him. Whether it is a leg spinner or off spinner or a fast bowler, he had no mercy.
Absolutely no mercy at all. Aditya Shetty picking up the wicket of Ataur Rahim. But in hindsight, they would have just let him be, because that meant Ali Abid came into the batting and he had a lot of fun along with Kamran Atta. What a knock by the wicket-keeper batsman.
Excellent performance there from Abu Dhabi, not allowing Emirates Blues to make a comeback.
There you have it. That's the match summary. Then Emirates Blues disappointing at total 149. One stage we're looking very good. Ali Shan 65 of 36. Mohammad Farazuddin 20 of 12. Fahd Nawaz around the ball 17. Zia and Uzair, fast bowlers picking up 3 wickets each. And Abu Dhabi chasing it down just for the loss of 2 wickets. The good 3.5 overs to spare. Kamran Atta 58 not out of 28 deliveries, and Ali Abid unbeaten at 35. Not a lot to write home about for the bowlers. Aditya Shetty and Nilanj picking up a wicket each. That was not enough. Abu Dhabi winning the match by 8 wickets and stopping the unbeaten run of the Emirates Blues. Well, that's it from our side. We'll just go for a short break and then meet you back for the post-match presentation.
Check, mic test, 1, 2, 3, mic test. टिश्यू था तो सही, मेरा टिश्यू पूरा
They want to play one more game, and we have it lined up for you. The neighbours, Sharjah and Ajman, right here for us. The skipper of Sharjah, Fayaz Ahmed. In the centre, we have our match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. And we have the skipper, Yasir Kaleem of Ajman.
Well, there you have it. The excited Kamranatha probably wants to join the Combox in the future. What an exciting character he was. And excitement is on the cards. That's the next game, Srijit. Ajman versus Sharjah. Ajman still without a victory. Sharjah has one to their name. This is going to be a very exciting encounter.
Absolutely. A wonderful match. Third match of the day. We'll take a short break, and on the other side of the break we have toss.